Hey, this is Jeremy with MS Videos. We're going to show the install of a Radian Safety. It's an ambidextrous safety. You can switch it between 45 degrees and 90-degree throw. I already kind of checked it out when I had it open. It's kind of a neat design. What they did is they put a spring in the center and then two detents. So you slide your pieces on and it just clips in place. You do have to put it together in stages because you have to put it into the gun. I'm choosing to use the 45-degree side, and now I'm going to show you how to put it in. So I like to start with the right side of the firearm being the one I already have pre-installed. So I insert the safety from the right side just because I like to know what size throw I'm choosing. So I put it in like this with the 45-degree side down towards where the detent is going to come through. So what I did is I used the leverage of the safety to push the back of the trigger down to get it through. Just kind of cheated it a little bit. So now before we push this all the way in, look right here, you can see that I'm on the 45-degree side, the short side, not the 90-degree side, which is the long side. So now I'm just going to push that all the way through, and that's in place. Now coming from the opposite side, we need to put our spring and detent. Take your small spring and insert it into the center of the safety bar. So you take the tiny little detent here. I like to put the longer side, because it looks like there's slightly longer side and a shorter side, into the spring so that the detent side is shorter, making it easier to take out later. So you insert into the center of the cylinder the spring and the detent. And then you're going to slide this machined groove onto the channel, push in on the detent, and then once it goes forward a little bit, it'll lock it in place so that you can get a better grip on the top of it. Push it in, and it slips forward. And then once it goes all the way, it will lock. And now it's locked into place, so it is installed. So that is the install of the safety itself. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have to put our detent and spring, which it comes with it in the kit. And I'm assuming they've picked some spring weight that's nice. So here's your safety detent spring and your safety detent that comes in the Radian kit. I'm just going to flip it over so it makes it easier to get on. I'm going to put my detent in right there. And then I've got a grip set up to the side. Put the spring into the grip right here. And then I just like to put tension on it from the side to hold it in place while I turn it upside down. Line it up so that the detent spring, so right here is the detent spring, and it goes into a machined hole into the grip, and it pushes down on the detent and the receiver. So you're just going to line up that hole with the tip of the spring so it falls down on top of the detent like that, and now you can see it's inserted into the machined hole, and you just give it a little pressure to hold it in place while you get your screw set up. At this point I hold the grip up against the receiver and the spring tension just so that it doesn't cross thread. Big old fat bellies holding the front of the receiver. There, so now we are tight, there's no more slack in there. Now let's test. Okay, safety's on, trigger does not fire. I'm just going to put my finger here in case it does slip. Safety off, and it fires. There we go. That's your install of a Radian Talon ambidextrous safety. Another lower is finished. This one is going to be the mil-spec trigger. It's an OD Green Aero Precision X-15. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. MS Videos, we out.